people pleasing is so scary because in the beginning it feels like kindness until you forget who you are, until you forget what you want, until you also start forgetting yourself. I mean, people pleasing is contagious, and once you get onto that wagon, it's difficult to come off it. I know this because I once was a people pleaser too. Mostly for me, people pleasing showed up as fear of rejection. Because of that fear of rejection, either from a partner, from a friend, a colleague, or ended up not having boundaries with people in general. I ended up overcommitting. If you want something to get done, just call me, I'll be there. If you need something, just call me, I'll be there. Thinking about it now, I think it was insane because if you or anyone that is just close to me, that I would go above and beyond for you. Over time, it started building resentment with some people because I continuously tried to prove myself to them that I like them, they are safe with me. My seeking of approval turned out to be resentment in the sense that most times when you go to another person looking for approval for a certain things, you might have an idea, you might have a choice that you've already made, and there are some kind of ways that you're already expecting to hear from another person. I'm an author of pen and paper. I was writing a book and I was so excited because I had first published my first book, and I approached one of my aunts, not to say by name, but I loved her. And when I told her that when we met, it was on a holiday. We just met on holiday, and she asked me, "What are you doing these days?" And I said, "I just recently published my book. I'm an author. I'm writing." And she said, "Who? You? Are you serious?" And I don't know if she meant it as a joke or what, but the answer was like, "Who? You? You must be kidding." And that was that. She never visited my page. By that time, I had Peace Essentials 263 was my big page on Facebook. I was kind of posting novels. Then she never visited my page. She never checked out my book. She never even touched the hard copy. And she was one of the people that I always looked up to. One of the people that I always wanted approval from. And that's one time of an example that started with the resentment. Also, then mind you, all this while I didn't know that I am people pleasing. I was just thinking that I'm being a lover, I'm being a go-to girl for everybody, and I was the go-to girl for everybody. I cared about what people say, what people think, and so I would wanted to do right by everyone. Until growing happened and healing happened, I realized, oh my, I was actually doing people pleasing all along, and I never noticed, which is why I said people pleasing is very scary because when it starts, it feels like kindness. That's how it started. I felt like I was being kind to the people close to me, but I didn't know that I was doing people pleasing because I was slowly losing myself. I was slowly putting down my boundaries. I mean, I would never say no to another person if they need help. Whether it's a weekend or what, if they need something from me, I'm there. Whether I'm tired or not, healing got me to know that you can never change people's perspective of you. No matter how many good deeds you do for them, No matter how many times you decide to keep quiet, no matter how many times you decide to edit yourself into different versions of or different personalities that they would like, you will never ever change their perspective of you. And the second lesson that I did learn that is that you can never love someone into loving you. I mean, there's no amount of attention, there's no amount of money, there's no amount of love that you're gonna give to someone to love you back. Either your boyfriend or whoever you have some kind of relationship with, you can never love them into loving you. You can never backwards over for another person to see you. The most lesson that I did learn through the journey of healing on people pleasing is that self-love is the antidote. Believe it or not, it is when you love yourself that then you know when to stop pouring, when to stop bending, when to stop overgiving, when to stop overcommitting. No, I can't give you this because I do not have. As much as I've been yapping around here, I hope this helps you. If you are in a journey of trying to heal from people pleasing, or if you just didn't know how that you are doing people pleasing, I hope this finds you and I hope this helps you. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.